Chapter 700, Attacking Hu Immortal, Blessed Land, 3/3. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. Fairy Kang. Yu's mind was immediately alerted. The flash of lightning came quickly. It tore through the air and emitting a crackling sound like that of sparks. Even though there are many Gu Immortals present, our sect had won in our scheme earlier, according to the rules. The other 9 great ancient sects can merely observe this. If they are not from the 9 sects, which demonic path Gu Immortal would dare to take a risk and mess with Immortal Crane sect? In an instant, Fairy Kang Yu's mind was flashing with thoughts. At the same time, her fingers did not slow down. Her 10 dainty fingers were fluttering around, about to activate a killer move to strike back. But at the next moment, He Feng Yang stopped her. "Fairy, wait." Saying this, he pulled Fairy Kang Yu to one side while opening up the hole leading to Hu Immortal Blessed Land. The flash of lightning ignored the two of them. It entered Hu Immortal Blessed Land through this hole. Using this time, Fairy Kang Yu saw the lightning's true identity. "This is the earthly calamity, Blue Charm Lightning's shadow?" He Feng Yang laughed plainly. "This is an earthly calamity targeting Hu Immortal Blessed Land?" After Fang Yuan discarded a huge portion of Hu Immortal Blessed Land, he sent it out of the Blessed Land. To think that this Blue Charm Lightning shadow did not vanish. Instead, it had been hiding on Tianti Mountain. Great. Blue Charm Lightning shadow has good battle strength, about the mid-tier of rank 6. With it leading from the front, we would have an easier time. Fairy Kang Yu's brows eased. She started smiling. Fang Yuan has decisiveness. He really is quite impressive, directly discarding close to a quarter of the Blessed Land. But his strength is simply too low. No matter how much he plots, it is useless. He Feng Yang sighed, entering Hu Immortal Blessed Land along with Fairy Kang Yu. Once they got in, a wave of heavenly power descended on them, sealing all of the mortal Gu in their hands. But immediately after, He Feng Yang and Fairy Kang Yu's bodies shone with an orange and yellow light. This was the effect of the rank 7-1's own way, Immortal Gu. It could prevent their mortal Gu from being suppressed and let them be activated normally. Fairy Kang Yu shut her eyes. After a few breaths, she opened them again. "We are at the west area of Hu Immortal Blessed Land. The Blue Charm Lightning shadow has already gone to the center of the Blessed Land, towards Donghun Mountain." He Feng Yang nodded. "As I expected, within Hu Immortal Blessed Land, the safest place is Donghun Mountain. The Blue Charm Lightning shadow's first target is the Blessed Land's owner. Back then, Hu Immortal was caught off guard and killed by the Blue Charm Lightning shadow. Since it is heading for Donghun Mountain, that means Fang Yuan is hiding inside Donghun Mountain. Let's go there." "Okay. I've always wanted to see what the legendary Donghun Mountain looks like." Fairy Kang Yu laughed lightly. "With the Blue Charm Lightning shadow leading the way, we can also see what kind of ambush the enemy has prepared." He Feng Yang said, activating Expand Space Immortal Gu, using another Immortal Killer move as the hole behind him closed in the Blessed Land. "That's the Immortal Killer move, Force Closure. Immortal Crane sect is so petty, they are not letting us watch. In this battle, if Immortal Crane sect fails, whether the door is closed or not, we will take over. If Immortal Crane sect wins, whether the door opens or not, we will leave. Letting us watch would not affect anything." They are projecting their own shortcomings onto others? Did they really think we would act out of greed? Outside on Tianti Mountain, the Gu Immortals from Central Continent's other 9 great sects were conversing using their divine senses. "Bi Weng, how high do you think Immortal Crane sect's chance of succeeding is?" Gu Immortal Zhang Wenzhou asked casually. "Relatively high. Even though we have been obstructing them in secret, causing them to only send 2 Gu Immortals in the end to take back Hu Immortal Blessed Land, they still have the battle strength of 2 Gu Immortals, and now the Blue Charm Lightning shadow. Fang Yuan, who controls Hu Immortal Blessed Land, is a mere mortal. How can he block Immortal Crane sect?" Bi Weng answered. "That's not what I think. According to the investigation of us, Spirit Butterfly Valley, Fang Yuan had refined fixed immortal travel in 3 Kings Blessed Land and came here alone. How is that possible? As a mortal, how could he refine an immortal Gu? How could he have an image of Hu Immortal Blessed Land scenery? Behind him there is definitely a mastermind. Since the other party dared to snatch Hu Immortal Blessed Land from the 10 ancient sects, I am sure they have the battle strength to protect it. Maybe they might be able to resist Immortal Crane Sect's attack? Rainbow Butterfly Immortal Concubine, Han Kai Shin, said. Immortal Concubine also does not speak without reason. Gu Immortal Dutang laughed. If Immortal Crane Sect fails, do we have a competition to decide the victor, or choose to have an agreement among the 10 sects first before the striking? This was a crucial problem. The Gu Immortals from the 9 sects fell into silence. Of course, we'll discuss it in detail another day. We are the 10 great ancient sects, not rabid dogs scavenging for food. Myriad Dragon Doc's Gu Immortal Guan Xiaosu immediately said. Among the Gu Immortals present, Guan Xiaozi had the lowest battle strength. If they battled, he would be at the greatest disadvantage. This is inappropriate. This is inappropriate. Green Canary Boy shook his head. We should strike while the iron is hot. This is just a blessed land. We should decide on it today and not waste more time. Great Lord Li Yang pretended to be unaware. Strange, didn't vicious lightning fiend of your Myriad Dragon Doc just end his closed cultivation? Why would you be sent here for this contest for Hu Immortal Blessed Land? Poison Count Lu Shu laughed coldly as he pointed out Guan Xiaozi's weakness. The Gu Immortals quickly formed a consensus. If Immortal Crane Sect failed, they would have a competition to decide who the Blessed Land belongs to. If Immortal Crane Sect won, they would also have a competition. The sect that places first would have priority in reaching an agreement with Immortal Crane Sect for the Guts Gu. Guts Gu could raise the foundation of a sect. It was even useful to Gu Immortals. Any sect would not be able to take it solely for themselves. When the other 9 sects exert pressure, they would be forced to sell it. You guys. Guan Xiaozi was fuming on the outside, but he was snickering on the inside. At the same time as the discussion between the Gu Immortals of the 9 sects, within Hu Immortal Blessed Land, He Feng Yang and Fairy Kang Yu were slowly flying towards Donghun Mountain. This is a blood pool? Halfway there, He Feng Yang gave a curious gaze. He found that within Hu Immortal Blessed Land, there was a huge blood pool. It was so huge it could be called a blood lake. Another blood path scoundrel. Fairy Kang Yu frowned, saying in a despising tone, Blood path cultivators harm all living beings in this world, as it can allow them to raise their battle strength. This is the reason why countless Gu masters choose this path. Every 10 years, Heavenly Court would issue the Demon Judgment Board, and many Blood Path Gu masters would be on it. Blood Sea Ancestor, he truly caused much harm to the world. He Feng Yang criticized, thrusting with his palm as a jade lightning ball flew towards it. Boom, boom, boom. After a series of explosions, the blood pool was destroyed, turning into ruins. After destroying the blood pool, the 2 immortals continued to fly towards Donghun Mountain. On the way, Fairy Kang Yu shook her head. This Hu Immortal Blessed Land is managed too poorly. It is almost completely desolate. I've heard that this place had large groups of foxes in the past, but now, after flying for so long, we have not seen a single myriad fox group. There are a few fox groups, but there are surely a lot of rockmen. Fang Yuan is immortal after all. He only knows how to use Guts Gu to increase the production of rockmen, but he does not know that he is pursuing tiny gains while discarding the foundations. Hu Immortal was an enslavement path. Gu Immortal, enslavement path was the main law in her blessed land. It is best for rearing fox groups. He Feng Yang laughed in disdain. Hu Immortal Blessed Land is truly wasted in his hands. Once it is in our sect, Hu Immortal Blessed Land will develop greatly. But I wonder who in the sect would be its owner. Fairy Kang Yu sighed. Hearing that, He Feng Yang sighed. According to the rules, after we recover it, Hu Immortal Blessed Land would be a public blessed land of Immortal Crane Sect. We would only have a limited time in operating it after getting it. But this managing right is also extremely lucrative. After all, the center of the blessed land is Donghun Mountain. It is a gold mine. The scariest part is that this gold mine will never run out. Fairy Kang Yu nodded in agreement. The 2 of them talked along the way, not facing any obstruction. This raised their confidence that the blessed land was in terrible shape. They started to fly faster, and when they were in front of Donghun Mountain, they were already talking about what they would do when Donghun Mountain belongs to them. In the air above Donghun Mountain, the blue charm lightning shadow was shrieking and charging, attacking Donghun Mountain. But though it was formed from an earthly calamity, it had life as well. Donghun Mountain's vibration could attack its soul, its weakness. Fang Yuan, come out. You should know that Donghun Mountain can only block the blue charm lightning shadow because it has no goo worms. Even if you raise Donghun Mountain's power to its limits, you cannot block two Hu Immortals. He Feng Yang shouted. His voice could pierce through heaven and earth. Fang Yuan, a wise man, submits to circumstances. I am sure the land spirit is beside you now. Then you should know that Hu Immortal blessed land cannot seal our mortal goo. Furthermore, we brought an immortal goo. Fairy Kang Yu followed up, pressuring Fang Yuan. Thus, Fang Yuan walked out, standing on Donghun Mountain's peak. He Feng Yang's heart tightened, but he quickly relaxed. This was a rank 6 immortal zombie. Immortal zombies had great weaknesses. They could not produce immortal essence, and their blessed land would shrivel and break apart at set intervals. Thus, their battle strength was usually below ordinary Hu Immortals. Immortal Crane Sect has finally lost their patience? You want my blessed land? Aren't you afraid I will destroy Donghun Mountain? Fang Yuan said. You are. Fang Yuan? He Feng Yang squinted. He found it unbelievable. Only a year had passed. How could Fang Yuan become an immortal zombie? While He Feng Yang was suspicious and confused, Fairy Kang Yu spoke beside him, smiling. We came prepared, of course. How could we allow you to destroy Donghun Mountain? If you think using Donghun Mountain could threaten us, then you are very much mistaken. Oh, that's right. We can even reduce Donghun Mountain's pressure until it is insignificant. By then, we would not need to strike. This blue charm lightning shadow alone can kill you. Feng Yuan looked at the blue charm lightning shadow in the air. This human-shaped lightning was growling non-stop, charging towards Donghun Mountain, but was forced back each time by the intense vibrations. Fang Yuan heaved a long sigh. Fairy Kang Yu thought that this was a chance and continued, as long as you give up the ownership of the blessed land, we can forget past matters and even accept you as a disciple of our sect. But I remember Immortal Crane Sect promised to give me the position of an elder back then? Fang Yuan retorted. He Feng Yang laughed coldly. Times have changed, Fang Yuan. You are a smart man. Can't you see the circumstances now? Fang Yuan heard this, and he smirked. Oh, the circumstances now. Oh, let me have a good look. Just after he said this, the aura of immortal goo burst out in his body. This is? Fairy Kang Yu's beautiful face transformed. Immortal goo! So many immortal goo! He Feng Yang could not tell which immortal goo they were, but the aura would not lie to him. His eyes were burning with an intense light of greed. But at the next moment, 3 figures appeared around Fang Yuan. He Lu Lan, Tai Bai Yun Sheng, Fairy Li Shan, 2 rank 6, 1 rank 7. Not only that, each of them gave off an intense immortal goo aura, not concealing it at all. Fairy Kang Yu's complexion changed. He Feng Yang's greedy gaze also turned into one of uncontrollable shock. Fang Yuan's force was so powerful it was out of his imagination. Next, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 beast figures flew out from Donghun Mountain and arrived in 8 surrounding directions. Ice Spike, Divine Ape, Phoenix Feather Lava Crocodile, Golden Sand Dark Stallion, Azure Dragonvine. 8 desolate beasts formed an encirclement. This is a trap, He Feng Yang growled, his body shuddering. Fairy Kang Yu suddenly felt outnumbered. Her face turned pale and she was speechless. Even the blue charm lightning shadow in the air stopped its angry growl. Fang Yuan's plain voice came from Donghun Mountain once again. Oh, I have seen the current circumstances very clearly now, but the question is, have you?